All right. Today's topic is about the cultural role of hip hop. Again, I'm going to make this available to you. And if you, excuse me, if you cannot access this through BSU online, you need to contact me immediately. So I would expect that everybody who couldn't do it will at least consult me soon. And because I wasn't able to present it up here where you could see it, I will give you until Tuesday of next week to respond to very brief, essay kind of questions. I'm asking anywhere between 65 to 150 words. Don't go over 150 words. I don't have that much time to read. And hopefully you are applying the grammar structure. And when I talk about stuff that's simple, it can't get any simpler than what the guy's talking about. And it's for you on BSU Online. Okay, so the cultural role of hip hop. All right. In the hip hop revolution, therapeutic alienation on a rhythmic track, and that is chapter 9, Winning the Race Beyond the Crisis in Black America by John McWhorter. McWhorter puts forth an argument. The question is, what is McWhorter's central argument in chapter 9? What is his central argument in chapter 9? McWhorter argues that hip-hop music is not political. Hip-hop music is neither constructive or progressive. McWhorter states that hip-hop has no constructive political counsel to offer and depicts women as animals. In McWhorter's view, hip-hop carries the idea of therapeutic alienation, which is to say that hip-hop carries within its message hopelessness, self-medication, and spiritual insecurity. And everything that goes into this product, and most of you might conclude that is self-medication. Marijuana, alcohol, aggressive sexual behavior, uncontrolled sexual behavior, all fit in what I call self-medication. What women don't get out of drug use, they may get it out of sex. Same things with males. There is some kind of void. Not a counselor, but that is a feeble attempt at trying to help you to understand what self-medication is. You're not a pharmacist. It ain't long before you get y'all acres. How radical politics holds blacks back. That's a chapter in All About the Beat, Hip Hop, or Why Hip Hop Can't Save Black America by John McWhorter. McWhorter provides 3 reasons why black concerns gain a place in public conversations in the 60s. What are those 3 reasons? First, President John F. Kennedy and Attorney General Robert Kennedy had a special interest in race issues because the virtual apartheid in America posed a public relations problem amid our Cold War with Russia. To kind of help put this in context, there is this notion that there is something revolutionary that would happen through this genre, through this culture, and somehow that is receiving significant opposition because there isn't a background, there isn't anything that's going to give rise to it, unlike the civil rights movement in the 60s. There were people in power who had an interest in racial issues. So say, for instance, Barack Obama has an interest in improving education. What we need to start doing is formalizing ways that he could do that. So all of us that were victims of poor schooling has an opportunity to engage in that dialogue. That's not me trying to take that concern in a booth and go in there and talk about, Johnny can't figure it out. I know why Johnny can't figure it out. Johnny is a victim of the same poor schooling that I was once a victim of. And if Johnny don't get in here and learn, if Johnny don't get in here and put that time and effort to get something in his head to help to facilitate what's going on in his life, he can envision something that's better. Then guess what? What about Johnny's circumstances that are going to change? It's not likely. And you say, well, why have I been chosen for this? You go ask somebody else that's in power, because I'm not, that's far beyond an answer that I can provide. But I'm letting you know that your sole purpose of getting access to an education that you will one day serve, and serve in a way that you can make a difference. Second, the Civil Rights Revolution happened within a historical window between 1924 to 1965, where there was much less immigration into the United States than there had been before. What has immigration done in the United States? I'm glad you asked. I had a young man who visited my office, and I gave to him something I will eventually give you called Tomorrow's Job. I let him know that if he did not complete a 4-year degree, where the expansion of the jobs will exist in the United States and America based on the Bureau of Labor Statistics and Tomorrow's Jobs. Most of the jobs that if you do not have a bachelor's degree or higher or an associate degree or higher are going to appear in the service industries, okay? I live in a area where I pay $140 a month for homeowner association dues, okay? Homeowner association dues, shovel my snow, do my lawn, I don't have to cut no grass, but majority of those people who are doing it are Latino, Hispanic, okay? If you go to that and go to the average restaurant, McDonald's, Burger King, who is servicing you, okay? So most of the expansion of the jobs are going to exist there, okay? Here you have an opportunity to sit, I almost said something to sit down and learn. Take that entertainment out your life. That's what I'm talking about. Boycott, embargo. The entire time that I'm in school. I don't want to watch no TV, no sport, none of that. You know? And you say, talking on the phone. For what? You got something to solve. It's bigger than you. I keep telling you that. And you want to come here and, say, oh, I'm not doing that. Well, I tell you what. Mess around and be academically dismissed from school. And that is being defined. You are not permitted to enroll again. There are conditions that surround that. You don't want that. You have an opportunity to do. And even if you're saying, well, Mr. Tony, this is hard for my day to start putting time and effort into what you're supposed to do. Now you say, well, during the civil rights movement, immigration was capped at 2%. How many of you know that's not the case anymore? How many of you watch the Border Patrol? What's going on in Mexico? I don't have a problem with people seeking opportunity. What I'm trying to tell you, most of the jobs that will exist in our country that does not have an associate degree or better